It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show, brought to you by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Heat in Miami. For Miami, they'll be put to the test in this one, and we'll need to put together a complete game as they face a team well above them in the standings. And Stephen Curry, one of the guys you'll be seeing tonight. This guy is, you know what I like to say, don't you, Kenny? He makes it look effortless. Is it fair to call him the best player in the league at this point?
There's no way to effectively guard him. So calling him the best player might be a name that he should be tagged on to Stephen Curry. There are some names to consider. Obviously, LeBron James, I can go down the list, but Steph Curry is at the top right now.
His efficiency, proficiency, and his ability to take over game arguably make him the best. He gets it done every night. It's like we're watching a video game when we watch this guy play.
Yeah, I've never seen a video game actually play basketball. It's amazing.
NBA 2K17, this guy.
I've actually I got to watch that, man.
You know what I like to say about him? He makes it look effortless. Kevin?
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
They never let them get into any sort of comfort zone, and because of that, they were out of sorts all game long.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the center.
You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants, grabbed 2 head coaching jobs, and him himself, he coached under the best in the business.
Now here's Curry. Moves back up. Pachulia, good.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Pass to Magruder. He kicks it to Waiters. Warriors with the rebound. With the Kerr coaching tree, you're also talking about some big names like Alvin Gentry and Luke Walton. They're assistants that have moved to head coaching roles after their stint with Kerr.
Just fantastic for Steve Kerr to understand is if we keep winning, you're going to keep losing assistants. But you know what? They're winning, and that's the nature of the business.
Here's Dragic. Good on the baseline, Jay. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry kicks to Green. Thompson against Waiters. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Waiters leading the charge. The shot. It's rebounded by Durant.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Thompson with the bucket.
Practice makes perfect. Thompson is just lights out on these shots.
Dragic kicks to Babbitt. Green with the block. And they get it back. They get it back. But they recover it. The dish to Waiters. Feeds it to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's Dragic with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Dragic has got 5.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Durant dishes to Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Green's ability to nail perimeter shots is what causes defenses headaches. His shooting really spaces out the floor.
Dragic with it, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line. And Hassan Whiteside signing a max contract to return to the Miami Heat this summer. What a dramatic change of fortune for a player, Greg, who'd bounced around early in his career.
And how about it, Kevin? I think he may be the first player in history to jump from making the NBA minimum to the NBA maximum in one season. He's going to be making 30 times more than he did last year. And who wouldn't like that kind of a pay raise?
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. As we get near the midway point of the season, Steve, teams know what their makeup is. I think they would know themselves from top to bottom exactly what they have.
They know their identity. They know how they win games. They know at the end of games who's ready to play. And the coaching staff started to say, hey, these guys are great starters. But it's more important to know who are your finishers on the team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
You can't stand around. You have to set picks. You have to cut. You have to have body movement to get quality shots.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
When you look at Klay Thompson being drafted back in 2011, to pair him up with Stephen Curry, the Warriors essentially have doubled down on three-point shooting. They have 2 guys that are lights out behind the line.
Now here's Thompson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Dragic following Durant's 3-point attempt. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
He got right where he wanted to be, and at that point, no one was going to stop him from throwing it down.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside shooting never more important than it is in today's NBA. And Steve, you get the sense that the best shooting backcourt in NBA history was no accident. I mean, this was by design.
Yeah, to go draft 2 guys that can flat out shoot the basketball. People are saying the best 2 shooters in the league, and you know what? They might be right.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Launches it. Curry with another miss.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 5. Right side, the pass to Waiters. Here's Babbitt. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot-blocking threat. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Here's Magruder. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Dragic kicks to Babbitt. Pass to Magruder. Shoots a 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Pass to Curry. He dishes it to Green. 11 feet away. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Well, the shooting percentages definitely jumped right out at you. They really shot the ball at an impressive clip in that game, and that's because of how they move the ball.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Warriors.
And we see the central role that long-range shooting played for them offensively. One of the top teams in the league when it came to taking and making the triple.
The Heat trail by 5. Outside Dragic. Kicks to Waiters. There's a good screen. And there's the pass to Babbitt. Shoots it up. And that one hits back iron.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
Thompson misses. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dragic dishes to Babbitt. The 11-footer, and Dragic with the basket on the assist by Babbitt. Dragic has got 7 points. Now Curry. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
He did a great job distributing the ball to his guys, too. He got everyone involved.
Pachulia, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He's a great offensive rebounder, and he showed it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Pachulia. Hey, Steve, when you think about team basketball and chemistry, the value of winning, what attributes make for a great teammate?
I think, first of all, unselfish. I think a guy just wants to do whatever it takes just to win. And it's not about his individual awards. And also a guy that wants to make you better.
What about the guy you don't like? What about the guy who's not a good teammate?
You know that guy is selfish, and that guy is always huddling up with a lot of guys having these small conversations, talking about what's going wrong.
But what do you do about it?
You got to kind of weed those guys out. You got to have guys all on the same page. I think it's a team effort, but also it's the coach, general manager, and the leaders of the team to kind of weed him out.
Great perspective. Livingston. And the Warriors miss again.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Ellington, the pass to Johnson. Dishes to Whiteside. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass. Here's McCall. Ellington defending.
Picked by Pachulia. Passes it to McCaw. Second chance shot. And Pachulia with the lay-in. Good. Pachulia's got 7 points in the game.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Good defense by Iguodala.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
And then Iguodala with the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Read a screen. Here's Whiteside. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. And there's the feed to Livingston. Iguodala against Johnson. Iguodala dishes to Pachulia. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Right side a screen. Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. Well, you guys talk about an imposing presence on the floor. Hassan Whiteside is about as big as they get in the NBA. You can't go through him, and it's even tougher, Greg, to go over the top of him.
And Whiteside is a tree of a player. There is no other way to put it. Measures at 7 feet flat, but has enough bounce in his jump where you think he's 7'6" at the end of the game. Also, very solid core strength, guys. He is difficult to move when he plants his feet.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to McCaw from deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And again, it's the Heat missing. The Warriors shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. There's the dish to Livingston. Iguodala outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Stolen. Here's McCall. Ellington defending. Feeds to Livingston. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
Whoa!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Iguodala, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. West against Reed. And it's West missing.
I like that shot for him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Livingston. And the shot is good from Johnson. There's 39 seconds left in the first. And here's Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And McGee kicks to Iguodala. Back to McGee. And stolen by Whiteside. Iguodala against Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Read a screen. Johnson dishes to Ellington. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
What heart and desire thus far. Really incredible nose for the ball so far in this one.
They've got Dragic. Reed out there with Luke Babbitt. Then it's Johnson. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. You remember Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. From day one, Winslow has proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league. Eric Spoelstra told us he plays with a veteran poise, but also with a youthful intensity, particularly on the defensive end. Kevin, he's been a great fit in Miami.
He just makes winning plays, DA. Thank you. Warriors leading by 7. Durant, the pass to Green. From outside, off the mark. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Babbitt kicks to Dragic. The shot. Another miss by Dragic. Golden State's gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And after hitting only 1 3 in the first quarter, he has none here in the second.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Johnson kicks to Reed. That misses off the backboard. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that one's good by Clark. The Heat trail by 9. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. That's 10 points for Goran Dragic.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know that?
Goodness.
Terrific. Exactly what you want from your point guard. A guy who can lead this team and wants to get his guys open looks.
Reed a screen. Reed a screen on Green. Babbitt kicks to Dragic. Stolen by McGee. Green dishes to Curry. He feeds it to Durant. Over in the corner, Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And the Heat call time here. Steve, now that it's all said and done, when you look back in your career, do you have one of those single moments that stand out as your favorite?
Yeah, I think my favorite for me is probably on draft night. and then I think the moment that he retired. So everything in between, and the good and the bad. A lot of people point to the championships and All-Star and the gold medals, but I think the relationships, the ups and downs, the injuries, just everything, it shapes you as a young man.
One of the going with the saying that the journey is the reward.
It's totally right, Kevin. I mean, that journey, a lot of people don't get a chance to have that journey, so you want to appreciate even the things that didn't go so well.
Yeah, great perspective. Waiters, he's checked in for Miami. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in. And Miami has possession. 11-point game. Pass to Dragic. To the paint. Here's Reed. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. There has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you are making life far too easy on them.
That free throw, no good. McCaw, he's checked in for the Warriors. He doesn't get the second one. It's been an ascension to stardom for Draymond Green the last few seasons. Gone from role player to starter to superstar, all-star in a very short time span.
You just scratch your head how Green was taken in the second round of the draft. So many different teams passed up on a guy who played extremely well at the college level. He has the skills and mentality to be a force in this league for a long time. Many argue he's already a top 10 player in the game. And his defense, that might be the number one thing he does that separates him. The defense was decent, but not good enough. That's his shot, and when he gets any daylight, he's going to let it fly.
It's stolen by Dragic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And that one falls for Dragic. He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Green, the screen. Here's McCaw. No good on the triple. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Magruder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Waiters. And the shot is long. The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
That's Thompson's game. His shooting form is flawless.
Waiters with the ball. 33 points last game. Now here's Dragic. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. Fourth, Klay Thompson.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And they're not too bad at attacking the basket either. That's why some of their shooting percentages are so crazy high. They will work to get those high-quality chances inside.
The Heat trail by 9. Here's Magruder. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Reed. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And check out the numbers for Curry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
The pass to McCaw. He dishes it to Durant. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 8.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And for pretty much all NBA players, it's a dream come true when they get drafted. And Smitty, how did you celebrate when you were the 5th overall pick in the draft?
You know what? I went out and got me a nice SUV. I loved it, Kevin.
Good for
Had
you.
some rims, put a little music in there. That was bumping.
How about that? I guess that's something you always dream about when you get that kind of a chance to be drafted that high, nationally known player.
But I think also for me, getting a chance to send my mom and dad on a special trip. That was one of those. It wasn't the first, but it was special.
Good for you. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Take a look at the Cavaliers, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Miami, just way behind.
And, you know, for the Heat, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
I'm sure they do, because it's obvious that the way this team is currently constructed just isn't working. Changes have to be made, and they can't wait too long to make them.
There's the pick. Dragic with it, picked up by Thompson. Shot's good by Waiters.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Outside Durant. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. Reed a screen. Waiters passes to Dragic. Babbitt from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
The Heat trail by 12. Now Dragic, 12 points for him. Kicks it to Waiters. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Dragic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Stephen Curry.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Heat have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And he makes the first.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And the Warriors with some changes. David West, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Both good from the line that time. Warriors leading by 10. And here's Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Again, the miss by Thompson.
The thing about setting screens, you have to be willing to sacrifice your body. It can't be half-hearted.
Here's Waiters. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expressions. He has definitely lost his confidence.
Ellington dishes to Waiters. Right side a screen. Clock at 6. Whiteside a screen on West. Takes the 3. Waiters no luck. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Livingston kicks to Thompson. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. Dragic with it. He's got 14. Here's Johnson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. Warriors leading by 10. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Thompson against Waiters. Back to Iguodala. Thompson sets the pick for Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. Livingston no luck. The Heat shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. For Sean Livingston, a lot of his scores come from him hitting a jumper on a smaller guard. His post-up game and turnaround shot are one of the hardest things to stop in the league.
And so many people say, well, he has an advantage because of his size and height. But first of all, you got to have the ability and skills to handle the basketball as a point guard. And so what, you're down there with smaller guys. You have to have skill set to make those turnaround jumpers. And also the mid-range game, that's an art. Sean Livingston has mastered it.
Pick by West. Cans the shot with nobody near him. West has got his first points of the game.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Johnson the screen. Dragic with it. Picked up by Thompson. Outside Dragic. The 3 ball. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Dragic the pass to Ellington. Johnson sets the screen for Waiters. Baseline try. That one's not going to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
In my opinion, they just appeared to be comfortable out there. There was no fear in their eyes. They knew that the game was theirs.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. It's stolen by Livingston. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Fantastic effort from Sean Livingston on the defensive end. Hands active, coming away with a steal, and finishing at the rim.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith, all set to take a look back at the first half of basketball. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. On the offensive side of things, they shot the ball well, 44% from the field. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back. American Airlines Arena visible on the far right of your screen in that overhead shot of downtown Miami. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
Well, once you know that the only defense they can offer is fouling you, the game is yours.
Warriors leading by 14. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Magruder. They set the pick. Here's Waiters. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Durant wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the jam by Whiteside. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Durant. Durant with another miss. The Heat trail by 14. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Curry against Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Babbitt dishes to Dragic. Goes back up. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Miami, they have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that one falls for Dragic. And so he's able to get one of two. Warriors leading by 13. Curry outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the inside, stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Draymond needs to work on his stroke from the stripe. Still looking to become consistent from the line.
The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Magruder. Dishes to Whiteside. They set the pick. Passes to Dragic. Now the feed to Waiters. 5 on the clock. Here's Whiteside. And that one is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
They've struggled so far here in the third, hitting just 1 of 4 from the field.
From the top of the key. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. Turnaround Jay, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson outside. Pachulia the pass to Curry. Sinks the triple.
Timeout,
Curry's
timeout.
got 12 in the game.
Oh, that shot by Stephen Curry from the three-point line. He can hit that with his eyes closed.
Now a timeout called by Miami. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
It's not a surprise that they called timeout. It was the only way to stop him from killing them from the three-point land. They have to find a way to deny him the ball or at the very least disrupt his rhythm.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Ian Clark's checked in for Golden State. So it's Miami now. They trail by 16. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. There's the steal. Outside Durant. Inside Pachulia. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that's repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year. I think you have to be penalized some kind of way. After 2 or 3 years, you can't be in the lottery or you can't get the first 5 picks. I think you have to be competitive.
And Pachulia drops them both. The Heat trail by 18. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Whiteside kicks to Johnson. Tries a 3. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in. And that one misses. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are their brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10. And he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Puts it up from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 15 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, they're still behind in this game, but not because of his shooting. He's been lights out.
Clark dishes to Durant. McGee sets the pick for Durant. Second chance shot. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
They are being outworked, outgunned, and getting their lunch handed to them.
Now here's Waiters. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Heat making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Free throw, good. Whiteside. Here's Clark. He's got 6. Outside Curry. Oh, trying for it. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 17. From past the arc. Babbitt grabs the board. Babbitt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Reed. Here's Whiteside. Green with the block. And they get it back. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Clark. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to McGee. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Back to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The dish to Reed. Babbitt kicks to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness.
Good point.
He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
That free throw, no good. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you were just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Stolen by McGee. Ball going up court, and it's McGee with the jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. From 13, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off, just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Livingston dishes to Durant. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Durant's got 11.
The defender did his job, but it didn't matter. KD just too big, too good.
Johnson up top. He's covered by Iguodala. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Great touch on the 16-footer. Whiteside's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to McGee. Got a piece of it. Tries again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. David West, he's checked in for Durant. The Warriors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Johnson kicks to Ellington. Feeds it to Whiteside. Fades back. And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Clark, the pass to Livingston. He kicks it to Clark. 11 feet away. Ellington grabs the miss. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He feeds it to Johnson. To the inside. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got his first 2 points of the night.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Livingston kicks it to West. Clark dishes to McGee. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
That's his shot. And with his size, even the defense up on him, they're still not going to be able to block it.
Here's Livingston. And again, no good by Golden State. The Heat trail by 19. Pass to Ellington. Johnson outside. The pass to Whiteside. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Mix up defensively, left him wide open from mid-range. That's a shot he needs to hit.
Count that bucket. McGee's got 13.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Whiteside. West with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break from 12 feet out. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Now here's Ellington, fended by West. Ellington kicks to Reed. Now Ellington, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Reed misses.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt he loved to have back.
And here's Livingston, kicks to McGee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taken that shot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from McGee. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And then for Golden State, Pachulia comes in for David West. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark. He's perfect from the line this time. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ellington the pass to Dragic. Dishes it to Johnson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pachulia with a clean look. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Whiteside. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. McGee a screen. Thompson inside the line. And it's Golden State with another.
These shots are the ones that separate Thompson from the rest of the pack. An elite shooter.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with it, and will return shortly.
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary. This is my moment. This is my team.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
They're getting us out of stuff. Make hard cuts. Everything with force, okay? Come on.
And there's Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to play with a little sharper mind, with a little more intense, with more vigor.
And simply put, it's about reaching another level of intensity. When they're attacking, that's when they're at their best.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Dragic is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Haslam in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Iguodala the pass to Livingston. And McGee kicks to Iguodala. Well, all over the league, we're seeing more and more teams rely on analytics and data for decision making. How do you think, Smitty, the data affects the way the modern NBA game is run by the front offices?
You know, I think it's too much at times, Kevin, and sometimes I challenge it. I think when you're scouting a player coming out of college, I think it's great. But I think sometimes I've challenged. Some people say, well, Smitty, you never posted up on the left block.
Right.
That was Tim Duncan's block. I cannot have
That's why you couldn't go on the left.
I'm not going to have the same numbers on certain blocks because, guys, the guys you play with kind of dictates where you score from on the floor.
Up top, Dragic. He's covered by Livingston. Dragic kicks to Ellington. Now, here's Dragic. Defense is right there. This one for 3. Another miss by Dragic. Smooth sailing for Golden State. McCaw, the pass to Livingston. Now the feed to Pachulia. And the shot is long. He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Haslam a screen to the left side wing. Here's Ellington. And Haslam kicks to Ellington. Iguodala, the pass to McCaw. Iguodala outside. Over to the wing. McGee with it. Pass to McCaw. Off the screen. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Warriors with some changes. West comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. And that one falls for Williams. And with new owners, a new commissioner, the NBA has been more proactive than ever at looking at ways, Steve, to tweak the game to make it better. Any other changes you'd like to see made? Any other momentum-making moves that would continue to push the game in the direction that you'd like to see?
You know, a couple things come to mind, Kevin. I think limit back-to-backs. I think for also these guys playing so many games, traveling so much, I think if we can limit those back-to-backs, maybe it would help out in the injuries. And I think also have longer training camps so they can stay healthy.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kevin Durant comes in for David West. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. And he's good on the second. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now here's Waiters. And he banks in the layup.
You gotta love when you can get looks this close to the basket.
Warriors leading by 23. Green with a screen on Dragic. Lets it go with a three. Curry can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. No good from Dragic.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Down low and stolen by Whiteside. Now here's Waiters. He's covered closely. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Curry, good.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dragic kicks to Waiters. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry against Dragic. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Well, there have always been big markets and smaller markets in the NBA, but it seems, Steve, that the league has found a proper balance to give small markets or mid-markets a chance every year to succeed.
Yeah, I think so. I think players are doing a nice job right now in free agency. A lot of these guys are going to smaller markets, and when they're there, they're not changing. They're not running for the big lights anymore. So we kind of having a somewhat of a balance right now, Kevin.
Like LaMarcus Aldridge comes to mind. Could have gone to Los Angeles, wanted to, the Lakers wanted him badly. He chose a smaller market like San Antonio. Now, granted, a historically good franchise, but a smaller market.
Yeah, and I think guys are doing that. I think it's more about winning versus where you're playing and where you stand.
There's a screen. Green kicks to Durant. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
Passes it to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Pass to Magruder. 6 on the shot clock. The Warriors pull it in.
You love the closeout on that possession.
I love it because you don't give up on the play. Just that little contest bothered his shot.
Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Green. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Magruder. The kick out to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. Back to Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Steve is a player who spent so many years in the league. Were career milestones such as 10,000 points or 500 games played a big deal to a player at all, those individual milestone numbers?
No, not those type of numbers, Kevin. I think more importantly, the number of years you played. And I think for a lot of guys, how many wins you have. I think those are the numbers you really look at.
All-star appearances?
Sometimes all-star, yeah.
And certainly championships.
Championships for sure.
And you've got one. And you've got
one and one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
Here's McCall. There's the dish to Durant. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. Now Dragic feeds it to Babbitt. Pass to Magruder. Shot to end this cold run. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Pass to McCaw. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Waiters. And Waiters with the stuff.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
It is prime time to push the basketball. Good job of getting it up the court in a hurry.
It's Curry outside. The shot, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Dragic. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer is right on target. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Green dishes to Durant. From outside the arc, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the three ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
Here's Babbitt. From deep. Great D that time from Green. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Green, the screen. And the pass to McCaw. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Miami's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And here is Ellington. Over to the left wing. Whiteside inside, guarded by McGee, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Durant, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, he has a gift. KD can score on anybody.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. Whiteside the pass to Johnson. Durant against Johnson. West outside. He kicks to Livingston. Smitty, the replay system becoming more and more a factor for NBA officiating these days. What do you think of the way it's playing out?
You know, I like it, Kevin. The only part I have a problem with is how much time is taken. I think they can get to an answer quickly. I'd be okay with it.
So you think it's slowing down the game unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. On certain plays, it's obvious what the call is. I think they got to get right to it.
McGee with the block.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer. No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Durant.
Tonight, we saw the character and personality he plays with. He was part of just about everything that was going on out there. You can't find any weak spots in the game he played here. He was doing it all.
Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple. Ellington with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is in the zone, and he is scary when he is like that tonight. The inside-out skill that he has is so outstanding. He's a do-it-all superstar. You guard him with a small guy, he takes him inside. You guard a big guy on him, he takes him outside. Unbelievable giant of the game.
That's what I call a road show, guys. By the time he was done breaking those fans' heart, you could have heard a pin dropped in here. Listen, ting. See what I mean? He's a ruthless competitor, and it was a cold-blooded performance.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.